I am 22 years old. I'm about 5. I like to say I'm 5'9" with shoes on. And yeah, I'm pretty athletic built. Let's see. Speaking of athletics, I love doing sports. I am pretty good at anything with balls. Let's see here. What else? My favorite hobbies are flying kites. No, but seriously, sports are definitely one of my favorite hobbies for sure. In soccer, and I didn't take it because of a girl. They ruin everything, I'm telling you, they do. And so then I decided to move out to Vegas, I guess.
Growing up, well, I have an identical twin brother, so we always got into trouble with that, playing tricks on people. We used to, in our teenage years, we worked at a cell phone booth at the mall, you know, the middle, being knowing people that get teachers by cell phones, and one friend would call somebody over, and we had different color ties on, and I'd be hiding below the counter, and my brother would talk to him. He's like, "Let me get you this phone." Bend down, and I'd come back up with a different phone and start talking to him, and then do it again, and eventually they'd be like, "Why were you wearing a different color tie?" You know, all kinds of jokes like that. And we used to run a skate park when we were 15. We're really involved with that. He used to ride the bike, and I skateboarded and rollerbladed. I don't know. We had a lake at our body shops. They were always fishing. Just, I don't know. I can't really say we were like too really into anything. We played soccer and baseball when we were little, but high school we wrestled from first grade to freshman year. Then I started liking girls, and my grades went down, so I had to either lose the girls or lose wrestling, and I cut the wrestling out. So.
I grew up in a small town, like less than 1,500. We had like 3 stoplights. Got a McDonald's about 2 years ago, and before that we had a Dairy Queen. But it was nice. You know, I always had the friends. I was friends with everybody, no big deal. You know, I loved it. Everybody loved me. I was really outgoing, and got pretty good grades growing up. You know, not too bad. And then not a whole lot to do there. We normally, you know, went out and ride dirt bikes or quads or so, and then went hunting, but I don't do that anymore. I haven't done that in a long time. Fishing though, love fishing.
It was so much fun until Walmart came into town, and then it just got bad. But no, that's pretty cool. I don't know, real small community. Everyone knew everybody. So I mean, as soon as one person found out what I did out here, you know, it went around like wildfire. But I like going back there. It's green. Vegas doesn't have a lot of grass, so a lot of grass, a lot of water. We have a lake house up there, but we have a private lake. It's all just ours. So I mean, you go up there and just do whatever you want. And we're probably gonna go there and do a shoot there next month. And don't tell mom. But yeah, I mean, my parents are both small business owners, so they weren't home a lot. So we kind of had to be independent and take care of ourselves. But I wouldn't trade it. It was, I mean, Austin, you know, I see him talk about his dad and stuff and how close they were, and I'm a little envious of that, but at the same time, I like how independent I became, and it kind of allowed us to do what we're doing now, you know, and really kind of grab the business by the horns and just go with it, so it's cool. You know, my brother, he's a little bit more masculine than I was, so I was always like, man, he's really gonna like give me a hard time when he finds out about it. And when he found out, he was like, you know what, that's actually really cool. He totally supported. Like I said, he's gonna be on the site. And I would say, you know, as far as the gay community, that's one thing that it kind of changes, because from a small town, you don't really see the community, you know, and you only see what like MTV has shown, and doing this, you got to meet the fans, see that, you know, gay people are just like straight people. You know, they're cool as hell and awesome, and you kind of learn to be more accepting of everything. And the Pride Festival this weekend, I saw things that I didn't even know existed, you know, and I'm just like, to each their own, you know, and seeing my brother, who I always thought was, you know, so much more like macho than me, seeing him come around and being cool with it, and being cool with our fans too, you know, it really makes me think that what we're doing kind of helps blur the line, you know, and make it more acceptable, you know, to everything. So, and I hope a lot of my friends that when I go back home, if they say anything about it, or they, you know, I hope that they can see that, like, you know, gay isn't bad, you know, it's normal, you know, it's, you know, and so, I mean, but I wasn't worried about mom. Mom's Mom's got her own problems to deal with. Like my problems are not near as, not that she's successful in what she does, but she hasn't totally lived morally correct her whole life. So I mean, it's one of those things where really we all have our baggage. Like I don't bring up hers, she shouldn't bring up mine. So.
Oh, it was a hot, sunny day. I was laying by the pool. No, I'm just kidding. I was actually working for another porn company at the time, and Zane actually decided to come in and do an audition, and let's just say it was love at first sight. We were both from the Midwest, so we just kicked it off, and I don't know, been best friends ever since, really.
I came into audition. I moved to Vegas to take care of my grandpa, and to get away from my ex-girlfriend, and just the hometown thing. And he took me to my STD test after my audition, and that's where we started talking about everything about Midwest and fishing and all that stuff. So that's pretty much it.
Our fans. That's really what it is. If it comes down to it, is we just had a lot of backing, and we just followed through, and just did it, and so far we've been really successful with it, and I wouldn't change anything about it. But yeah, our fans, definitely, for sure.
I saw the audition that paid $500, and if I did that, I had the opportunity to stay here with Grandpa and take care of him more. And I didn't want to go back home to Ohio. My ex-girlfriend was there, and that whole mess was there, and my best friend at home was just killed in a motorcycle accident, so that was all tough too. So coming out here was like my escape from all that, and I did not want to go back home. And I was like, I'll do anything to stay here. I did the audition and was offered a graphic designing job, and that's kind of how it started. But as far as doing our own site, I know Austin said that the fans, and that is true, but a lot of it was motivation to just make a really good product. We had a lot of fans from the old site that really kind of bashed us because the site really wasn't geared towards customer service, or anything like that. So it's almost like redemption. We wanted to redeem ourselves and be like, no, it's not us. Like we can, like if we do this on our own, we promise you we can make a good site, a better site, and so.
Did I have any idea I was going to be in this industry? No, not at all. Never thought that I actually was going to be a computer programmer growing up. Actually went from like massage therapist to a computer programmer to something else, I don't know. But no, not at all. It's what got me interested in the industry was actually I needed a car, and that cost money, and somebody kind of, convinced me to do some gay porn, and I'm no regrets. I'm glad I'm in it, and I'm glad I'm doing it. But yeah, that's no, I had no idea that I would be in this industry, but so far so good.
Never. I wasn't even a big porn watcher. Once in a while, but it was never even a thing. And just being from a small town, and the opportunity isn't even there, and I didn't even think Vegas had a porn industry. I always thought it was LA or, small town. You don't really, you hear Cincinnati, you always think of like the showgirls. You don't think of porn, but it's funny. I always laugh at like the path my life took, and I always talk to Austin about stuff, and I was like, you make choices, but you really can never plan out your life. Something always changes and takes you in a totally different direction. So I'm up for the ride, so. I would say we're both outgoing, but we do keep our private lives pretty private.
We do. We try.
We put most of our lives on the internet for the world to see, so we keep a few things for ourselves.
Yeah, what are you doing? No, we're pretty outgoing and not too reserved, I guess,
You're more outgoing than I am.
Yeah.
For sure.
Duh, come on. I don't know, but you're better at, just going up and starting a conversation.
Oh yeah, I'm not shy in that.
I'll just jump around and and just be stupid.
We haven't had a whole lot of free time lately.
We haven't lately, not at all. It's always work, work, work. Every once in a while we might go out and go to the strip, maybe get in a fight.
Lately, we've been getting into a lot of fights on the strip
I don't know what it is.
over girls. It's stupid. Not with each other, but with other people.
Yeah, but we're not violent type at all. Like
No, they just want to fight us.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
But for fun, the one thing that we really like to do, we have some free time, some extra money.
Wait, are you waiting for me to
Yeah, I was
answer?
gonna have you finish it.
Oh yeah, but we both like doing film stuff, just anything film, like just recording, with shooting a music video and all
Or
that
I
stuff
was
like
gonna
that.
say take a boat out and drink some beer.
Oh, is that what you were talking about? Gotcha. Well, I like filming.
He likes filming us on the boat.
No, the boat is fun. I love going out on the boat.
Go to beaches in Cali. I don't know, Vegas, you gotta be kind of inventive with what's fun.
Yeah.
So it's limited unless you're into gambling or drinking. So on your website,
It's
holy
hard
crap.
work. Hard work. It really is. And you wouldn't think it isn't, but it's a lot of work. Like, seriously.
Well, we did everything ourselves, from filming to editing to producing to recruiting, casting, designing the site.
everything.
I built the site. It's designing the logos and just everything. I mean, it's a lot of work.
It is. And keeping it up. And
Maybe one day we'll have a staff and have some free time.
Ooh.
My girlfriend hates it when we do shoots because we can't have sex for a few days. That's an issue. That's like more personal, but you always have the family. That's like they're a little worried what you do and they're worried about it.
Yeah, and I actually, should I say it?
Yeah.
I'm actually having a kid. And doing about 3 months, so that's going to be quite the obstacle. Yeah.
We've been dealing with that. But
Yeah, we're
good.
doing well. But
he's gonna be a good dad.
at first, my dad was pretty upset. It really got to me, but he's fine with it now. He's like, you gotta do what you gotta do, and he still loves me.
My mom's a prostitute, so she's cool with it.
He's not.
We've went through a lot of the same things that probably a lot of gay people have been through, as far as telling people what we do and overcoming and everything. And at the end of the day, you're gonna have your haters,
And
you
then
just
you're gonna have your followers and your lovers.
you just gotta do what makes you happy. He's been a little longer than me.
Yeah, about 3 years.
About 2 years for me.
Yeah, but we just started our own site
2 months ago.
2 months ago, but it's been up in the making for a little while though.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money.
Way more work than we thought it was.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It already has. It's already starting to.
We're just in the process now of trying to establish our brand. There's a lot of work getting your name out there, but I see it being pretty smooth sailing in the future. We've had a good response so far.
in a huge house with an Audi R8 and I don't know, at least have a good amount of money, just stacked up and keep growing. Have a couple new sites and stuff like that too, because we don't want to just stick to this one site that we have now. We want to branch off to different demographics. So definitely that's my goal anyways. I don't know about you.
Yeah. Some of our models, we actually have bought domain names for them to be able to give them a spin-off company of their own, so they can create their own brand and make their own success story. So, because we've been pretty lucky and fortunate, and I think they'll be good too. And we're not trying to lock anybody in with us. We'll let them kind of build their own thing. So be able to kind of just expand, I guess.
Expand
and grow, and always do better than we did
accomplish.
before.